In this video, I'm going to talk about how to select your first camera as a beginner or an amateur photographer. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rivaldo, a travel photographer based in Wales, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to select your first camera as an amateur or an enthusiast photographer. When I started my journey on photography a long time ago, I used to follow a couple of photographers who spoke about multiple different cameras that they were using. They were really expensive and out of reach for me at the time, so I looked up other photographers who basically recommended budget and cheaper options. But even then, they basically recommended a multitude of different cameras and I was just super confused. Looking back at it 10 years later, I kind of see the position that photographers are in these days, because when you look up on YouTube, you find a bunch of different YouTubers promoting this gear and that gear and different camera setups, and it's super confusing as to which camera you should buy. Cameras these days, for example, like the Fujifilm X106, have gotten extremely expensive, and buying a camera is basically a massive investment into a hobby that you aren't really sure if you want to continue. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 points that you should consider when you are purchasing your first camera. The first main point that I would like to say about purchasing a camera is you need to purchase something which is light, something which looks good, something which is compact. So in my case, it's the Fujifilm X106. I've used the Fujifilm X-E4 prior to this, and I've used the Fujifilm X-F10 as a pocket-sized camera. But you could purchase any other camera, for example, like the Ricoh GR3, or you could purchase a Lumix camera or that sort of thing. The reason to purchase a small and compact camera is because you can carry it with you everywhere you go, and you can also take a lot of pictures with this without having to carry multiple lenses and to carry a bag to carry the camera and that sort of thing. So in my opinion, try and purchase a camera which is small, compact, lightweight, easy to use, and something that looks good, which would help you take a lot more photographs as you get started out. The second point is that the camera needs to have good autofocus system. The reason for this is because when you are doing run and gun style of photography where you just run around, take a bunch of photographs, you need the focusing system of the camera to basically be tactile and sharp so that you get objects which are in motion captured right inside the camera without any blur and that sort of thing. Point number 3 is to purchase a camera, something which has a bit of character and a bit of style to it. The reason for this is it would make you pick it up and then go out and take photographs. As opposed to a camera which is just a massive chunk, it is quite difficult to basically find the motivation to go out and pick it up and then go out and take photographs. So take something that you actually like, get accessories that make it look cool, and then this is something that I would recommend, especially when you are starting out. Point number 4 is that the camera needs to have a viewfinder, an electronic viewfinder or an optical viewfinder. Ideally have a viewfinder, because when you are out shooting in bright daylight, it's quite difficult to look at the screen and to properly take pictures. Having a viewfinder, like on this camera for example, it gives you the opportunity to have a look at the camera through the viewfinder and to take a shot which is perfectly well lit and which is exposed properly. Not having that looking on a screen is quite difficult, especially in bright daylight conditions when the screen basically would give you a bit of glare and you can't see the screen properly. Step 5 is to basically have a flippy screen. So in this camera you have a flippy screen which is not going all the way up, but which goes about 90 degrees or so, and then you can use this to take photographs from different angles. So you take pictures from all the way up, you take the pictures from hip height, and then you can bend lower and take photographs. This sort of helps you to get different compositions in camera, and this generally helps to get multiple different photographs of the same view, which basically gives you a lot more photographs over the process, and then you can figure out, okay, I need to take photographs from this level or this sort of thing when I'm in a situation like this in the future. If you enjoyed this video, I have made a review on this camera on my channel. I've done a review talking about 1,000 photographs that I have taken in Lake Como. So please check that out, and until next time, thank you for watching.